Hi there. Welcome back to the Tuesday Tip. My name is Chris Carney, and I'll be doing this week's video. This week we're going to be talking about goal setting. So to start off, I wanted to talk about the difference between time goals and technique goals. One is setting like a long-term goal for time, like something that you want to achieve, if that's going to be a cut or a motivational time standard where it's A, AA, AAA, something like that. Every week, you gotta make a very small goal for yourself and hold yourself to a standard that you'd like to achieve every single week at a meet. And the way you do that is by, at practice, achieving technique goals, improving your stroke from what your coach had, that reinforcement that a coach had given you at the meet prior. Whether that's more rotation in backstroke or we're extending those underwaters for backstroke, as an example. Making sure that you do that in practice so that those become habit and it happens at the swim meet during the race. That way you can achieve those time goals. Consistent effort also plays a very big role in that. It needs to happen at every single practice. It just doesn't happen all of a sudden at a meet. Such as at a prelim final meet, something specific for myself growing up. When I was an age group swimmer, I struggled very, very much with holding my breath off of the walls. Coach told me that at a prelim session of the meet, and I did my absolute best to do that in final, but the habit took over. It was instinct for me to breathe on that first stroke. I couldn't really focus on just keeping my head down. So, the next few weeks of practice, every single wall, I was very conscious about keeping my head down, and eventually did become habit. It just had to be consistent with it. Coach Jeremy imparted some wisdom on myself and said that a goal is used as a training tool, not a measuring stick. So it's holding yourself accountable, and if you know your teammates' goals, holding them accountable during practice too, keeping them on their toes. Personally, growing up, I knew all of my teammates' goals and we knew each other's. They knew mine, and it was a lot of fun because we were able to watch each other swim and know if they were on top of their game or having a rough day, and we knew how to respond. As a last note, try to make sure that your goals are as detailed as possible. If it's just broad and you're looking for a time goal without anything leading up to it, that long-term time goal, it is going to be very hard to achieve. And if you're trying to make a technique change in your stroke without that small details in the stroke and your goal, it's also going to make it very hard to change. Thank you for joining this week's Tuesday Tip. My name is Chris Carney, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.